to No Debate Needed, featuring myself, the one and only X. We got Solid FPS, and we got Chizuru. And today, we're going to talk about the new record-breaking movie, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. How did you guys feel about it?
The movie, I rated it at 8.25. Great movie. A standout was the two Gamma dudes, Gamma 1 and 2. For some reason, they stick with me even more than the Gohan transformation. I loved them in the movie. I want to see them again in Super. And I think that's pretty much it.
What made it an 8.25 and not like a 9 or a 10?
I think what made it not a 9 is, I feel like the fact
Wasn't
that
it Cell?
yeah,
it was.
it was.
I remember you telling me you didn't like Cell Max too much.
Yeah, it was Cell and like also a little bit of them not showing Gotenks.
Oh, you wanted to see regular Gotenks, not fat Gotenks.
Yeah, and I wanted them like turn Super Saiyan like in a teen form.
Yeah, Gotenks was definitely a tease in that movie. Like they refused at the end of the movie, but they didn't show them do like the right fusion.
Oh, when they were like panning off and at the end of the movie.
Yeah, like they started to fuse again, and like assuming that they probably got the dance right that time, but they didn't show us.
This movie, I think we all know how like overhated this movie was. How you brought up like Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 when people first saw them in the trailer, everybody was cooking on it. And now like they turned out to be very good characters, especially like Gamma 2, how he went out. I thought that was cool. And people were cooking on the animation. At first, the animation turned out to be really good. I love the fighting. If personally, I would rate the movie a 10 out of 10. It's because I like Gohan a lot. You guys know how much I like Gohan. On top of that, I really liked the pacing of the movie and how they treated Pan. Piccolo was pretty much the main character. It just wasn't Goku and Gohan. Like, I really loved how Piccolo was really trying to see Gohan's like potential come back once again, and like cleverly had that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And people were cooking on Gohan Blanco or Beast Gohan. Like, I think that's my new favorite transformation. I like it more than MUI. And it's not just people say it's like plot armor, but I don't see it as plot armor. I think it makes sense because it's Gohan's rage, pretty much just like it's his inner rage that he hasn't really tapped into yet. And they foreshadow it. They foreshadowed that in the Tournament of Power, because when he was sparring with Goku, he said he wanted to reach a new transformation, something like that. I think he said something like that when he was fighting Goku. So the pacing of the movie made sense. I love how they implemented Broly, and it was funny as fuck. I thought the movie was funnier than Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like the comedy, it was more of a comedy movie. So that's how I feel about it, to be honest. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is probably unpopular opinion, but I think this is probably my favorite Dragon Ball movie. As of right now.
Same here.
Yeah, everything from, like you said, the side characters, and I don't even want to just put any disrespect on the names, because honestly, you wouldn't really even consider Gohan a side character unless, I mean, I guess now in Super he is, but like before Gohan, shoot, even Piccolo wasn't really like they weren't side characters like that. Really, especially Gohan. But yeah, I love that Piccolo was like the main focus of the movie. And like how you said, you know, Goku and Vegeta kind of off doing their own thing, and it's cool that they got their screen time. You know, they're kind of like the poster childs of the, you know, franchise. So it's like it's expected to see them in the movie, but to give other characters, you know, time to shine, especially because Gohan is my favorite character as well. It was just really nice to see that they could, one, kind of make a believable villain
This world needs a hero.
And like not make I don't know, like not seem out of like it didn't seem out of place. I know some people kind of felt weird about having Cell return, and I know also with the whole power scale thing with Cell, the Cell Max, where he's stronger than Broly. That is kind of confusing,
that
but
kind
I
of
don't
makes
mind
sense.
it. Yeah,
Like the power scaling type thing makes sense because Dr. Gero with androids that were stronger than like Frieza, and that's like making androids that are like star level plus with just by himself. So the Red Ribbon Army have always been able to like make stupidly strong androids. You know
yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no. I thought it was fine. I just know that some people had a problem with it. Probably
Oh,
like,
there's always going to be the movies literally breaking records. Like I overtake like overtook Pokemon, it overtook Demon Slayer, and it
yeah, I
barely
think
had.
it's the #1 anime movie right now.
Yeah, like the movie barely had any promotion to it. Imagine if the movie had like actual good promotion. It would be probably even have higher numbers, to be honest. What'd you guys think of Orange Piccolo and like light skin Piccolo?
I like light skin Piccolo. I really didn't mind the orange, to be honest. It really wasn't getting to me that much, and I did like how he chose to get bigger after like thinking about it. And I was like, yeah, he always had that power to use it. Just probably was like, I just haven't used it in a while. Let me just use it. Which makes sense. Because it just always made him a bigger target. It makes sense why he wouldn't be using it too much. Especially since he doesn't get stronger by getting bigger.
Yeah, and he doesn't use it like you said too much, so it'd probably just be a liability. And Dragon Ball characters are just so fast, he could easily just get fucked up by any character, like blinded or just killed easily. And that you're talking about the giant form, right?
Yeah.
And people were saying that's like plot armor too.
What, the giant form?
No. Like the orange shit, the orange Piccolo. Like, I don't know. Piccolo's not a Saiyan, and like he's not just gonna get mad and then turn into a orange ascended Piccolo. You know. So
I didn't think it was plot armor. He literally, Shenron told him it was just like him getting his power awakened, like how Krillin and Gohan did. Like he literally said how they got their power awakened by Elder Guru. He did with Shenron. And I mean, the thing is about, Piccolo just never stopped training, in the first place. So like he didn't get probably as much as a boost as maybe Krillin and Gohan did when they had it. But it was definitely enough for someone that trained. Like he's still gonna get access to the power that he didn't have before. So I didn't think it was like a cop out or anything. And then also he used it one time against Gamma? Was it Gamma 2?
yeah, he used it against the Gamma.
Yeah, and then he slept Gamma 2. And I guess they talking about the part where he fell down, right? And then when he first like tapped into it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's just a Dragon Ball or anime-esque transformation. I don't know what people expect, like I'm not mad at it. I personally liked it. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was his. That's the thing. Like, how else is he gonna tap into it? For one, like, it's his first time transforming. Like, I know Shenron gave him access to the power, and he felt more powerful. But like, he didn't know that he had that much left. Like, it's just kind of like a need to get stronger, which is literally how the other power-ups work. That's how Saiyans work.
And it makes sense because Dende, before he got that wish, Dende upgraded Shenron before that. So, like, sure, it made sense with the, the Guru, like how you were saying in the Namek Saga, was like Gohan and Krillin with Guru giving him that potential unlocked thing, which he got. But the fact that it changed his like skin color a little bit, and then it gave him the orange form, like that's also a part of Dende's like upgrade to Shenron. He's more powerful now, so his wishes are going to be more powerful in general. So, like, people just always find a way to complain about shit that they don't understand.
What did you guys think of? Oh, what were you gonna say?
I kind of forgot. I think I was going to talk about the fight between Goku and Vegeta in the beginning and how Broly was watching it, and I thought that was really cool. And even the end credit scene, which I didn't stay for unfortunately, but I saw online of like Vegeta just saying that he won when just Goku just got tired. And they was both in a basic form, so they pretty much tied. We already know that. So it wasn't like
they were just doing base form no key or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I think that fight, like, it was literally just kind of like just to kind of give Vegeta a quick dub for once.
Mhm.
Like I didn't think anything of that fight. Like I know
I didn't either.
I kept seeing like a whole bunch of stuff on like social media, like Vegeta's stronger than Goku now, or like all that. I'm like, no. Like it definitely was just kind of they're just kind of sparring to the last leg type of deal.
I mean, that's not the only W Vegeta got.
Yeah.
No, like Bulma's like thick as hell now too, so that's a W.
Yeah, and Vegeta killed Nappa, so it's a W.
Yeah, I think that's like a staple now in Dragon Ball movies. Is somebody is wishing for something dumb.
Yeah, it was Frieza. Frieza was wishing for like height in the Broly movie to be a couple inches or centimeters taller.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to grow too much because he wanted to actually seem like he was still growing.
But yeah, I think in the next, I don't know if they're gonna make another movie, or like if they do, when Dragon Ball Super comes back, they'll do like the manga arcs and their own adaptation, and which takes place before the movie, and then they pick up after the movie. But I think when they pick up and make continuations after Superhero, Bulma's just gonna keep getting thicker, and she's just gonna keep wishing, looking on her boobs are gonna be bigger, and her like cheeks are gonna be like different. Yeah, okay, maybe I should chill a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. I think that's what's gonna happen.
But yeah, on a more serious note, yeah, what do you guys actually think though? Like,
Yeah, I really like the 3D animation. I really like Dr. Hedo, and how I thought it was just gonna be a boring, bland start, but like for some reason I was entertained and I enjoyed the beginning. I was like, this is Dr. Gero's grandson, and he's like a good guy. It's like a nice little flip on it. He wasn't like a mindless, crazy destroyer of Earth because his grandpa got killed that he didn't know. You know, he literally said, I don't know that man, so why are we even talking about him, you know?
mm-hmm.
So I think like him being good and him joining the team at the end of the movie was like a cool thing.
We definitely, I hope we do see more of like those characters, Hedo, the Gammas. Of course, we want to see more Orange Piccolo, Beast Gohan. So that's something I think.
Yeah, and even when Gohan turned up, when he was like, we took Pan and they had the audio, and like the ground was caving in. Like you don't see that too often. They just charge up and the ground don't change, but like the ground kept dipping. The madder and louder he got, and it just kind of like built to be like, okay, Gohan.
And you also see Gohan's matured. And I remember you brought this up after the movie on, but like it shows that Gohan's matured because he still gets that cocky, serious attitude once he gets his power up in the Beast Gohan. But he finishes the fight when he needs to. He doesn't just keep playing around with this enemy like he did with Majin Buu and Cell. He just finished the fight, with the special beam cannon. So I thought that was some good character development.
That's what I've been saying. I think they just need to bring back there's so many characters in Dragon Ball, and especially well now in Super that honestly had a lot of growth, and like I've been saying this for the longest time. Like I think this Gohan is arguably the best Gohan because this is the Gohan that knows now. I mean, like I know he has his moments, at the beginning where he doesn't train or he's rusty, or he has his times where he gets rusty. But like when things get serious and he understands the stakes, like he's not gonna mess around. Like sure he might just need if he's not trained, he might just need that push to tap in to like all of his strength. But like he's not the same, cocky kid that's gonna just mess things up or throw a fit and get a power boost for a second but still end up not helping things out. But yeah, I don't know. I really hope that they continue. Part of me wants to say they're probably not. I feel like it's just they're having their time to shine for the movie. But I really do hope that they like somehow tie them back in, even if it is just at the end of the show.
Where do you think Beast Gohan and we'll start with Beast Gohan, because I know Akira Toriyama posted before the movie that Gohan. Well, beforehand we knew that Gohan has the most potential, like out of all the characters in the show, or like comparable to Broly, probably even more potential than Broly now, or beforehand too. But y'all get what I'm saying. But do y'all actually think that Beast Gohan is stronger than like Tournament of Power, MUI Goku? And do you think Orange Piccolo's at least on par with maybe like Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, Vegeta?
I mean,
or something like that.
From statements, that's literally what like verbatim what they said. Like literally, where he's stronger than Broly. At least Beast Gohan is when they fought him. So, and Goku and Vegeta needed to fuse in order to beat him. And then Cell Max is supposed to be like, if they were to let him get to his full potential or whatever, like they were not gonna stop him. So I think Beast Gohan is definitely above.
So Beast Gohan next. Do you think Beast Gohan beats Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta? I mean, I know, can you see that happening? I know, like, Akira Toriyama said he's the strongest, but that can also be, like, emotional.
I mean,
maybe you could say he's stronger than from the DragonBall Super Broly movie.
Yeah, from the Broly movie. I think, from what they said, I think you kind of have to say, because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. I mean, because if you think about it, even though Gogeta in the Broly movie, he barely got touched, but he still was catching a couple strays every now and then, and he was definitely making sure he was not getting hit by Broly's attacks. Like Gohan just straight up just ate that man's punch. Like, is that all?
Is that
and then just instantly just like one tap to do like.
That's my favorite scene in the entire movie. When Cell Max just punches him, and Gohan just stands there and just slightly moves his hand. He's just like, "Is that all you got? Okay, well, it's my turn," or something like that, and then just kicks that in the stomach. That's my favorite scene of the entire movie. That got me so hype, and I loved how the movie theater that we went to was just so hype with it too. Even though some people are getting kind of annoying though.
Mm-hmm. And one last little thing, I didn't like how Gohan was so into his books that he couldn't even pick up his daughter for like the 8th time in a month. Like that's just lame because you into your books about a Super Saiyan ant, bro. Like go get your daughter, man. He gonna end up being a worse dad than Goku somehow.
Yeah, that's crazy because in Super, I'm pretty sure there was like an episode where Goku was taking care of Pan. So even Goku, we all make fun of saying that he's not a good dad. Found time to hang out with Pan.
crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of.
Saying that Goku is a good example.
I mean, I don't think Goku's a bad father, but I don't think he's a perfect father. I wouldn't consider him to be like
Oh
a
no,
10 out of 10 dad, but I also wouldn't consider him to be a shit dad. But if you a Gohan, you can at least give him, because like Piccolo literally like watch that dude, you know.
father like son, man. But the thing
And
is,
then now Gohan is doing the same thing.
it's literally the
I think
same
that's
thing. Think about it. First, what, like 4 years ago, Gohan's life, Goku was there. I mean, Goku was a good dad. I don't really think there's really too much. Honestly, you could say Goku is not a bad, but
I don't know about that one.
literally,
No, I think Goku's a good father. I think he is.
because
Personally.
what did he do that was a bad? I mean, I guess besides being a fighter, but that's just their natural instinct in their race. Like they just have power. And
Think about it
Gohan
like
wants
this.
to protect. Like it's not like he was forcing Gohan into those situations. Gohan wanted to be.
Think about it. Think about it like this, right? Like, yes, you can say Goku isn't a perfect father because he'll choose training over spending time with his family. If you look at like GT, he literally left to like his entire family just to train some random kid.
He was
You know,
all
that just,
grown up though at that point.
but
That's the thing.
yeah, they were all grown up, and the thing is though, if he didn't do that, he wouldn't be strong enough to like keep his family alive in the first, or like actually end up saving his family countless of times and saving the world countless of times. So he does have his flaws, but at the same time, he has a duty that he needs to fulfill, and he knows that that duty is to protect the earth. So at the end of the day, he would still do anything for his sons and his family. Like you see how mad he got when he found out Zamasu killed his family.
Yeah, I'd say that movie was, for me, my favorite Dragon Ball movie as of right now.
Yeah.
They did
It's definitely up there, yeah.
they did a great job, and I think, especially because I feel like everybody had such low expectations for that movie. They were hating on it, and they were saying it was PS2 graphics just because it was a CG and stuff.
I
Like
mean,
I knew it was gonna be bad because Dragon Ball, like just with that much money into the franchise, it's of course not gonna.
I mean, like that first like piece that we saw was really choppy though. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you watch that clip, it looks pretty bad, but it wasn't finished. That's the issue, and they just posted it when it wasn't done. It was
Right.
really rough. But yeah, I would tell anybody who has watched any Dragon Ball ever in their life to go watch that movie. You know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good
you're-
movie. It deserves the praise it's getting, for sure.
Definitely would be pleasantly surprised watching that movie. I mean, unless you're like super, I guess picky about, Dragon Ball. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a couple people say that like they didn't like it, they thought it was trash or whatever. Yeah, it's like the usual Dragon Ball. Like, but if you can say you're an honest fan of Dragon Ball, there's not too much you can say that's wrong about the movie, even if it's not your favorite movie. It's a solid movie, and I would say it's one worth seeing. It's a fun one. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.